Hey there, it's Dr. Brenda, sociologist, financial coach, founder of Gutsy Women Finances Community, full-time RVer, traveling the country with my 3 cats. Hey, please subscribe below if you already subscribed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a bit of a breezy day. It's been very windy most of my stay here on the coast of Florida. I'm at Gamble Rogers Memorial State Park, Flagler Beach. This is the intracoastal waterway behind me. Not a lot of boat action as it's really, really windy. So let's hope you can hear me and everything's going to go okay. I'm going to talk about keys again. It wasn't very long ago, probably a little over a month ago, where I told you about being locked out of my RV. The engine was running. I had unhitched my Jeep, came back to the RV, door was locked. And that was Izzy the cat. Izzy the cat had stepped on the lock, locked me out, got her to step back. Well, she opened up the window for me, got her to step on one of those knobs, rolled the window down for me. I was able to get back in. So it's like, okay, I now have an extra RV engine key sitting in my Jeep. This is a total, now I had a problem with my Jeep. Key fob, we all know what this looks like, right? We all know that it's impossible to get locked out of your vehicle if you've got this, if the battery's still charged. You got this on your person or in the vehicle. The doors can't lock, right? Wrong! Wrong! I don't get it, but it happened to me yesterday, okay? So I met a friend. I had asked her to take photos of me so I could update the photos on my website. So we spent the day at a state park, beautiful gardens, finishing everything up, and I changed into my fun clothes and headed back to the Jeep. Got my little fanny pack. This is where I have all my good stuff, including my key fob. And I opened up the passenger side door, put down my clothes, my everything, including my fanny pack, shut the door, came around to the driver's side. The door was locked. Every single door was locked. The trunk was locked. Every door was locked. My key fob, this thing, is inside the Jeep, sitting on the passenger side seat in the fanny pack. How did that happen? I can't tell you. I have zero idea, but I was locked out. And thankfully my friend was still there, so I was able to recruit her to help me out here. First thing I did is, luckily I had the phone in my hand. Usually the phone is in my fanny pack. If it had been in the fanny pack and I'd been alone, I'd have been totally screwed. So had my phone, used the AAA app, got a lockout, and the estimated time of arrival was about an hour away. So talked to my friend and it's like, okay, let's see, what can we figure out how to do? My campground's about 20 minutes away. I'm 99% sure I have an extra key fob to my Jeep in my RV. And I keep a little safe in my RV. I keep all the important stuff in there. So figuring it's going to take AAA an hour, go 20 minutes, drive back down to my campground, try to find the spare fob, and if I find it, I can cancel AAA. So I went ahead. We drove to the RV. First of all, let me tell you, how do I get my keys to the RV are in the car, in the locked car. I got one of these. Okay, I've been driving around with this. This is somewhere on my Jeep, and it's metallic. It's magnetic. Okay, so you just find a piece of metal, you find part of your car, and you put your key in there. So this is a spare RV key. So this was hidden on my Jeep. I knew where it was, got the spare key. That was how we got back into the RV, because otherwise my RV key would have been locked. It was locked inside the Jeep as well. Everything would have been locked inside. So I really recommend one of these guys. Hardware store, got it from Ace Hardware. Just bought a new one because the back, the magnets had rusted over a bit, so I just want to be ready for the next time. So got back into the RV, went to where that key fob is supposed to be. Yes, baby. It was where it was supposed to be, so I got that, we got back in the car. AAA guy says, "Hey, I'm here at the car, where are you?" I'm like, "What are you, the arrival time was still like 40 minutes away." So I'm like, "I just canceled it, so I hope AAA, they were there in 20 minutes, so I'm glad I didn't need them. I hope I don't get penalized for canceling their, getting their service help." But so I got the key fob, went back to the RV, key fob worked, original one sitting inside in my fanny pack also worked. I just don't know how that happened. It doesn't make any sense to me. I just didn't think that was possible. But I'm also running through the scenarios because most of the time I'm alone. I got so lucky that this happened when it did. I had a good friend with me. But there are times I'm driving my Jeep out, navigating to some hiking spot someplace, and I might be the only one there. And then if my phone had been locked in there too, I would have been stuck in some desolate place all by myself, everything in my Jeep, locked in my Jeep, not being able to call. So I'm like, I got to figure out another solution to this. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Key fob. You guys all know that there's a key hidden inside here? All of your key fobs have a key. So for mine, it's this little, you'll see a little thing you can slide in one direction, slide it in one direction, and then I'm pulling up. There's my key, right? All right. I've had really good success with Ace Hardware. They do really good job of cutting keys. And so I went to Ace Hardware this morning because I know that they will cut automobile keys. So what this does is it will unlock the door. It won't start the engine, but my key fob is inside. I need the door unlocked. So unfortunately, Ace they get blanks. You have to have a certain size blank for every key. I've learned a lot about keys, guys. Certain size blank for each type of key. So these have to be ordered, might take 10 days. So I'm headed out of this park tomorrow. So I looked at my next destination, contacted the Ace up there, said, "This is what I'm looking for. I got this vehicle. I got a 2014 Jeep Cherokee," and the local guy gave me the SKU number of the item that needs to be ordered, the blank. And so they are ordering. They order them. They come in packets of 10. So I said, I'm going to get 2 keys. So they should be in a week from tomorrow. They've told me I can go in. I bring in this key. They will make duplicates. I'm going to have them make 2 duplicates. Okay, so this just slides. When you're done with it, you just slide it back in, press it. But that's where your key is. I know they don't usually tell you anything about the key hidden in there, but it's there. So what I will do is make a copy of that key. I'm going to add it to my little lockbox, right? So I'm going to stick that new key in here, also hide it on the Jeep. And could somebody find this and get in? Yeah, but they take the trouble to try to get into my Jeep. They're probably just going to break through the windows anyway, and I try very hard not to keep anything valuable in there. But this way, if this happens to me again, this gets locked inside, I will have a spare key that I can get to unlock the doors, get to my key fob. Again, I never, ever, ever would have thought that this was possible. I don't quite understand how it happened, and if I knew why it happened, I'd make sure it never happened again. But anyway, if you've had this experience, if you know how on earth this happens, where you can get a key fob that locks you out and the key fob is in the car, let me know. I don't get it. But this is another lesson. I mean, if you're out there, especially as a solo woman, I'm going to have a second key that I ask my friend to hang on to. So We're going to be at the same campgrounds for a good chunk of 2022. So if she happens to be in the same campground and I get locked out or something goes on, she also has an extra set. But yeah, just be careful. You know, we're counting on this fob. We're very cautious. We don't lose it. It's going to get us in and out. And when it locks you out of your vehicle and you're on your own and you might be in some desolate place, do what I'm doing. You can probably go to the car dealer too. They might be able to get you a key. Maybe I don't want another fob. I do not put a fob in here, because then your car, it will know that this is right by your vehicle, and it may not lock it. Okay, so what you want to do is get that key out. I'm going to do it one more time just to demo how easy it is. I'm just going to slide this over my little knob and pull this up. I got the key, put it back in, and snap it down, and that's it. So if you have the key in there, it's just going to unlock the doors. That's what I need to have done. All right, I hope that this averts you of any disaster. I am so thankful that it happened when I was in a place where I could get help. I'm so thankful I had a friend. I'm so thankful I remembered, you know, that I had this extra key fob at the RV. I am so thankful I had the RV key hidden someplace and I could get to the RV key. All right, manage those keys, get extras. You got a good friend, who's traveling with you, have the friend hang on to it, hide them someplace, and just, you know, protect yourself. Yeah, protect your stuff too, but protect yourself, because this could have been a disaster. Woo! All right, I think that's the end of my key stories. Lovely stay here at this park in Florida. Headed north tomorrow, so I'll check in with you there. Hope you're doing well. Please take my advice on those keys. You just don't want to have something really bad happen to you and you're stuck and you can't get help. All right, don't forget to subscribe. See you guys later. Bye-bye.